Pisces, I just want a piece of you, just me and you, number 2. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Libra or a number 2, but I just want a piece of you. I just want a piece of your mind. Okay, so I'm just going to give you a piece of my mind. So some of you might be like wagging your finger, or they might, and saying, look, I just need to give you a piece of my mind. This is what's on my mind. I need to tell you something. It's a very important thing. If I say thing, you say possible, Stephen. But like a Lion King, Leo, Aquarian energy possible. Okay, but I need to tell you something, okay, and I need to give you a piece of my mind. Okay, so normally in Britain, when you say a piece of my mind, that normally means I need to tell you everything that is on my mind. But that can normally be, I need to tell you exactly what is going on, young man. Okay, so someone might be giving someone a piece of their mind, okay, or they might be giving themselves a piece away, or I don't want to give someone away, or I don't want to give it away. Okay, give it away, give it away, give it away now. Wayman, I don't want to give you away. Unless it's something to do with around giving someone away in hand of marriage, and I don't want to give you away, or I don't want you to go. I don't know, I can't figure it out. I don't want you to go. I don't want you to leave. I don't want you to stay. I don't want you to go. I don't know, someone could be pulling and pushing and pulling and pushing, and I don't know whether I'm staying, coming or going. Are you coming? Are you coming to visit? Are you coming to stay? Are you not? Are you not? Are you yes, no, maybe, what? Like, are you coming? Are you talking? I don't know. Let's find out anyway, Pisces, because your channel messages seem to be quite confusing. So let's see. So Pisces, but this can be happening now, Pisces, because it is only the 20th of May, but we are looking at the energy of June 2022 and see if this represents now and then, or whichever way you want to look at it, Pisces. So let's see. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node for June 2022. 6 of Wands, you could be dealing with a Gemini or a Capricorn, or you've got it in the chart. So there's someone that's trying to get your attention. Hello, I'm here if you want me. I'm here. Do you want to be with me? Do you want to stay? Do you want to come? Do you want to come over? Because if you want to come over, I'll come now. Okay. So if you want to be with me, I'm here. Okay. But if you want me to travel to see you, I will, and I'm ready. Okay. Ready or not, Pisces, here I come. So someone is willing, ready and willing, in order to be able to... if you're related to the Aquarian, which you should do if you're a Piscean, if you're a Pisces, you should always relate to an Aquarian in Vedic. But again, 6 definitely came up through the energy of the last reading that I did. So this could be a Gemini or a Capricorn. The last reading I did was Aquarius, and they had the same kind of card. Let's see. Pisces for June 2022. Pisces. Waiting on someone to make a move. I can't do much more apart from wait to find out whether you're coming or not. So any of you are travelling, is someone travelling, and they want to know if the person's coming towards them or not, or is this person purposely making you wait? Because this is, I want your attention, I need to know, am I coming or going? Or like, I'm waiting on you to tell me whether you are or not, or I'm purposely making you wait. Okay, because there could be an attention-seeking energy of here of, no, I just want you to beg. Okay, so it could be like beg, steal, or borrow. Okay, I don't know if anyone's trying to steal your money or not. But again, like, I need to know, are you coming or are you not? Because I'm waiting to hear from you. I need to know either way. Am I waiting on you or not? Okay. Could be a Life Path 7 or a Cancerian here. Could be. Let's see. Pisces for June 2022. 8. See again. Are you coming? Are you staying? Am I leaving? What are you doing? Because I need to know. I need to know if you're coming. Because if not, because this is a travelling towards energy, but it's an if so or if not, which Pisces get into a lot. Okay, a not, a bind. I need to know if you're coming. Because if you're not, what am I doing? Am I leaving? Do you want me to walk away from you? Are you bothered or are you not? Are you bothered if I leave, or I just don't know if I'm coming or going? What do I do? What do you want me to do? Okay, do you want me to just leave you be? Okay, am I bothering you? Am I like, I need to know either way. I need you to communicate with me. Am I staying or going? Are you coming or going? You really could be dealing with another Pisces. Okay. Because there's a lot of this, like, am I wasting my time? Like, I keep trying to get your attention. I keep trying to talk to you, but you may not be communicating with me, and if you're in, I have no obligation but to wait on you. But if you're just making me wait for nothing, then you need to let me know that, because I need to know whether this is worth my time or not. Like, you know, are you just wasting my time? Or what are you doing? I don't know. I need to know. There's this energy of needing to communicate, I feel, Pisces. Let's see. Pisces for June 2022. This could be you or your partner, the King of Cups. There you go. So, well, someone should want you here, the King of Cups. Well, someone does, or should do, the King of Cups. It's kind of like, well, I'm here. If you want to come over to me, it's more of a to me to you, to me to you. I'm waiting for you to come over to me. So if all of the power is in your hands or their hands, there's this just waiting on this person to come and visit and stay. Okay, whoever it is, but you're either coming, like I said, this is either a leaving or a coming. It's both, because it's in the card there. Pictionary, dictionary. Some of you might be a bookworm, or a dictionary. But yeah, someone should definitely be coming towards this King of Cups. Okay, but there's still this waiting on, because they're not clarified as such. Like Aquarius had such a good reading, but the first few cards where a lot of people, when they were clarified, they ended up with a hell of a lot of this. It was the same card. Someone was waiting on someone, okay, and it ended up being a lot of, well, 5 energies. Sabotage, waiting on a person, and there was this energy of making them wait and then fighting about it. But that was clarified as such. Let's see. Pisces, Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node for June 2022. Queen of Cups, wow, counterpart energy, and the Queen. The Queen and the Ace of Cups. So 100% you are together, or should be. You're together in spirit, mind and body, but if you're not, you're still counterparted energy, okay? It's just more of a power play of love. I love you, you love me, I love you, you love me. Is it reciprocated? Because they have to be clarified as such. But the Ace of Cups to say, the opportunity of a lifetime is right in front of both of you. If you love each other enough, love always finds a way. Love will always find its way back. If you love each other enough, you will always come back to one another eventually. Here. Eventually, Laura, Lucy, Louise, anybody beginning with L, those names definitely came up in the Aquarian reading. But what I'm picking up is love always seems to find a way to bring us back together again. Like when Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Okay. To put me back together again. Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Pisces for June. Brothers or sisters not speaking, I don't know. There's more of a childish approach, because it could be a child. But a Page of Wands is, no, I'm not speaking to you even though I love you. Which is kind of like it could be clarified in different manners. Ill manners, I have bad manners, or you have bad manners, or bad memory. Emery, Emma, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Dickie, Jasmine. Let's see more card for Pisces for June 2022. For June 2022 for Pisces. Yes, there you go. Yes, I do. Yes, I do love you. I love you too. I love you. No, I love you more. No, I love you more. Go on. No, I love you more. No, I love you. You put the phone down. No, you put the phone down. No, stop it. Go on. I love you. Oh, beep. Oh, okay. I love you. I mean, it's there. It's in the cards, right? So, like I said, unless these are kind of clarified in other manners, man, I spent an hour channeling for Aquarius, and yours seems to be straightforward. Well, it should be. Let's have a look, see if I can give you any messages that are coming from this King of Cups. What is this King of Cups thinking and feeling? What is this King of Cups thinking and feeling? I would do it all again. I would do it for you. Robin Hood. But like, I would do it for you. So I would do it all again. Jen, Julia, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. But I would do it all again because why? Because I love you. That's why I do it. Why are you with me? Because I love you. Why would you go through this with me? Because I love you. And I would do it all again. Would you go through this cycle again? Yes. Why? Because I love you. So what is coming from the Queen of Cups? What energy is coming from the Queen of Cups? I know you don't feel the same. What? Y'all having a fucking laugh, bruv, ain't you? I would do it all again. Yes, the answer is yes. The Queen of Cups, feminine energy, is I know you don't feel the same. So what the fuck is that? Scrabble? I don't know. The King is a very masculine energy to say yes. Yes, I do. I do love you. But again, that came through the Aquarian energy. You've really got to watch the Aquarius reading where I kept saying, someone kept saying to a person, I love you. It was Gemini Capricorn energy, 6. Started off that way, okay? I love you. I want to be with you. And no matter what a person does, the other person will not accept that when the person says, yes, I do, I love you, they won't accept that the person does. And it was all to do with a reflection of I really don't want to go through it again, Pisces. My advice, honestly, whether you ever got this in your chart, whether you know, okay, you only have to look for a sibling of 8, really. Okay, Aquarius or Leo, if you've got it in your chart. But it's the same energy. It is a reflection of what was going on between their mother and their father, their granddaughter and daughter, you as a parent, you as a child, and then what was reflected as a mirror through rejection and abandonment of the loss of a mother. Okay, which means that I can tell you that I love you 1,000 times, but you never accept the fact that I'd keep telling you, yes, I do. Why will you not accept the fact that I love you? Why will you not receive the energy of love when I tell you? Why is that not good enough? I keep telling you I love you, I love you, I love you. And then it went through a reflection of the parent energy, where one of the parents was saying to the one of the kids, it was too much love. Too much love will kill you every time. And it was kind of like, I just, you know, I don't know, don't feel the same. I know you don't feel the same. I just don't want to go through all of that again, Pisces. Just watch the Aquarian reading. So why does this Queen here have, I know you don't feel the same? Well, let's draw one of these cards. Why does this Queen of Cups have, I know you don't feel the same? Because of a Libra energy, because of judgment, because of a trigger and a mirror and coming back from the past. That's what I'm saying. This energy is here to say, yes, I'll go through this cycle with you again. I'm willing to be with you. I want to be with you. I want to travel. I want to be with you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Yes, I do. There's a Queen here that's to say, I know you don't feel the same as I do. Okay, that you want to work on this. So probably one of you doesn't. But the King is here to say that I do. So some of you Pisces, this could really be you. Definitely if you've both got Piscean in your chart, or Cancer or Scorpio. If you've both got those reflections, one of you's really not willing to work on the King. You're not willing to work on the King that's to say, I do. So some of you are rejecting this person here. What is the Judgment energy for? What's the Judgment energy for? Well, well, really? Is there another person in the fold? I don't know. I know you don't feel the same. I need you to prove it to me. That's what I'm saying, man. Someone has the same, exactly the same as what happened in the Aquarius reading. There's 2 women here, right? Which means that it can be a same-sex relationship and it can be a quadruple, multiple, God knows how many people involved. But it's also a reflection of what is going on in their family as well. There was, in the Aquarius reading, it said that I love you, Mum, I love you, Dad, or I love you, Grandmother, or I love you, Grandfather, and I love you, and I love you, and I love you, and I love you, and I love you. When it was told in reciprocation, the person would be more like, yeah, I know. And you're kind of like, no, I do, I love you. And you're like, Yeah, and they can't feel what love really is. They really don't know what it's like to be loved because they won't receive love. When they're told, they can't receive the energy. Okay, they won't accept that someone loves them. So their reflection of what was going on during a parent energy was a reflection of also what was going on with your partner, where the energy was too much from a mother, and they didn't want the energy of a mother. Okay, but there was the loss of a mother here, grieving over the loss of a mother here, past, present, or future, now, years ago, or months ago, or whichever. And it was all to do with around grieving over the loss of my mum. Okay, and because of that, it set off a chain of events where I can't receive the energy of love, because what I reflect it is the abandonment that happened with my parenthood. And because I was abandoned as a child, here, okay, because I was abandoned as a child, I look to seek energy from a different energy of parenting. Okay, so I can't be told that you love me because my mum didn't. Okay, or my mum does too much and it's too overbearing. Okay, so there's a paradox here of you guys more than likely having quite a lot of water in your chart compared to the other person as well, because this is all going on with your family and theirs as well. Okay, individually or even together. Okay, there's also a divorce and all that sort of stuff that we'll go into, but through what was going on and what is kind of going on here, if I can recollect without going over it too many times, is that one of you will not receive the energy of love from a mother or father. You don't want to. One of you does, but when they tell you, you're not satisfied with that energy of being loved. You don't know what it's like to feel, really be wanted and loved. Okay, so you're denying the energy of the loving relationship because the energy of the grief of the loss of a mother, okay, or a father. So because of that grief, this card represents quite a lot. I know you don't feel the same as I do. So that's a reflection of what someone is thinking and feeling through a parenting situation, or the parent is, okay, of either one of you or both of you. And then when that comes to the energy of what your love life is mirroring to you here, is that it isn't fair because I keep telling you I love you, but the more I tell you I love you, there is no action towards it because it's metaphysical. You're not letting me prove that I loved you. I can tell you until I'm black and blue in the face that I love you, but without proof and without you actually being here with me all the time, I can't keep proving that I love you by telling you it all the time. Because love is just a word, it's not an action. There has to be action. This is a non-active card and this is an active card, right? So it means that I want you to constantly come to me all of the time, of where we are now more than likely going over what happened in the last two readings of Aquarian and Capricorn, where it was a power play between the Empress and the Emperor, and you very much come up in that because you guys know that I deal with numbers, meaning a 3 is a Pisces, which means the Empress. The Emperor is a life path 4, a Scorpio or Aries possible placement. Within the family, the grandmother, the mother, you, yourself, the other person, a reflection of what goes on between your mother, your grandmother, you and your partner that are counterparts that are actually trying to give over power to the other one. Because the Emperor gets fed up with keep getting off his high horse to go towards the Empress, and the Empress gets fed up at times with going towards the Emperor because the Emperor won't budge or move, okay? So it's trying to get each other to be motivated enough to want each other. But a power play that was created by, okay, it's your move. Now you have to come towards me. Okay, no, you have to come towards me. Okay, we're not speaking, right? We need to. Someone needs to, to speak, okay? Because this can be like, I'm willing to speak and I keep trying to get through to you, but you're not replying. I keep sending you messages, but you're ignoring me. Why are you ignoring me? Because it could be too much power, too much love. There could be too much energy of the Emperor or the Empress, which is, no, I'm too good enough to bow down my ego to you. You've got to come to me constantly all of the time. Okay, and then you go through arguments about speaking, that you're not speaking. But if that person has fear of rejection and abandonment issues of a mother, okay, where you keep telling this person, look, I love you, goddammit. I keep telling you I'm ready. I'm here, ready or not, here I come. If you want me to come, I'm here coming. So, but they're like, no. And you're kind of like, well, I keep telling you that I love you. Why is me keep telling you that I love you not enough without action? I'm ready to prove it. Okay, I go off feelings, emotions and proof, where I'm motivated enough to be with you if you want that. But because someone has these two cards here of I don't know that you feel the same, they do, but they won't receive it, which means they won't budge. They're not moving. Okay, because they don't know, but they want it, you see. Now, it could be two women, because that is actually here. Fuck, I'm getting completely lost with, there you go, there. Okay, there is two women there, and I know you don't feel the same as I do. So that could be another energy that's here within judgment of someone coming back from the past. Okay, and they might be saying, I know you don't love me, but I love you. And they're saying, well, one of you, like I said, never be a spoke in the wheel, okay? Never, when you find out, or if you ever find out that there's more than one person in the centerfold of the whole lot, okay, or penfold. Oh, my mum's got one of those. What is it, a tumour? What? A tumour? A tumour. I don't know what that is. Is it signs of cancer? Sorry for my ignorance there. I was just kind of channeling and wondering what they were saying. I don't know what that is. Anyway, sorry about that. There is something here, there's quite a lot coming through, but I'm trying to explain it the best I can through the lessons of understanding what this is. This person doesn't know, they know how to give love to people, okay, they know how to give love, but when it's told to them, they can say I love you 1,000 times, but they still don't accept the fact that that's enough. So they can drain the energy by, I know you don't feel the same as what I do. Okay. So you're creating a mirror here. But this king is here to say, well, I'm ready. I'm ready to go through this with you if you want to as a soulmate. But if you really don't want to go through these triggers and mirrors as a soulmate with me, you are quite welcome to go your own way. Okay, I'm here to help as a soulmate, to get you to look at yourself here. But if looking at yourself is too painful, well, the king should be mature enough to say, look, oh, I would do this with you again, but if you don't want to, I can't force you to do that. Okay, I can't force your hand. I can't force you to speak or talk or work on this with me. Depends if you're going to let me love you or not. But if a person has that, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, but they still don't accept the fact that the person does, they're having a lot of five energies of like not being able to know what that feels like for a person to actually love the person, because it's coming from a loss of a loved one. Because I say lost my parent, my mother or father at a very early age or at any age, I can't get to grips of what that's like for a person to look after me, because I've spent so long being independent that I don't want to be codependent and I want to be reliant on myself. But when someone is there as a husband or a wife or a relationship where it requires a quality of sharing about one another and loving and living with one another, is that truly what you want when you want me to prove it to you all of the time with action and not no action? Okay, so you've definitely got one of you that wants it, and you've got one of you that is unsure whether you do or not. And that unsurety is confusing the king of why you've got two. Do you or don't you? Why are you so unsure? Why do you keep changing your mind? Why do you keep changing like Jekyll and Hyde? Why 1 minute are you okay and then the next minute you're not okay? Why are we all right and then the next minute we're more than likely arguing? Why do we keep splitting up and breaking up? Why is it that I keep telling you I love you, but that isn't enough? Okay, so you're both going through it here, both of you, because it doesn't matter. Like I said in the Aquarian reading, you can. The one thing that you will never, ever, ever get rid of is karma. You will never get rid of personal growth. Karma is personal growth. So you'll never, ever, ever get rid of that. No matter where you run or you go, you will always learn a lesson somehow. Now that's either reflected through a parent, through a grandmother or mother, a brother or sister, a friend group, or a soul group of love relationship, or even a soul group of metaphysical love relationship that isn't real, but you will still go through the energies of pain. That's what it's there for. That's what soulmates are here. That's why everybody experiences cycles and confusion, arguments and non-arguments, action, no action, trying to get people together. But you do not have to accept that from a person to work with. But I guarantee if you go on to the next one, you'll either be single and you'll work through that energy with parenting and parents or grandparents, and you'll go through the energy of loss and grief, okay, or friendship, and you'll go through the energy of seeing friends disappear. Or you can do it with a soulmate of love, where your soulmate is to say, well, I'm here to look after you and be with you if there are any energies of you being abandoned in life and loss, and you don't have that. I'm here to be your husband or wife to say, you can rely and you can count on me to look after you. But do you need looking after? Will you give over power towards me and actually be with me? Because I'm willing to do that, but are you? And that is why you've got the number 2. So it's a reflection of someone more than likely coming back, sure, right? And it doesn't have to be a past partner. It can be you guys that have been waiting on each other and you've been waiting for something to happen and someone to come towards you. And the king is here to say yes, and the queen is here to hesitate. But also you're making the king hesitate here as well, because he's unsure. He doesn't know where he's at. He needs closure to say, look, do you love me or don't you? Do you want to work on this relationship or don't you? You know, do you want to come and see me or don't you? Do you want us to be together or don't you? But I need to know either way. And then if I'm big enough and old enough to know, if you want to go, I can't force you to stay. I will let you go if you want to, if it's too painful for you to understand that I do love you. If you can't understand that, then there's nothing more that I can do. I can wait, sure. Time is just an illusion. It's just part of, well, you wait. Especially if you're a Life Path 7 and a Piscean. You're fucking quite adverse to actually waiting, okay? But like, again, it's this energy of like, this needs to be fair. Like, it needs to be fair. There doesn't need to be an affair, if there is, because you've got 2 queens and a king, okay? Definitely no affair. But I need to know, am I with you? Are you with someone else? Because you can lead to fear, you see. Fear can be where someone's willing to work on it, but they're not getting any signs from the other person that they want to. And if a person keeps showing signs that they don't want to work on this, you'll fuck up the energy of the stability of the king. Because the king is definitely here to say, well, I do. But if the queen is fucking glitching out and going through her triggers and mirrors and fear of rejection and abandonment, y'all guys are just about to fuck up the energy of a stable king here. I got guys on here as well as women, you know. So, like I said, there's a king that is willing to start this cycle off of a life cycle. It's serious, okay, serious. So, one of you is unsure whether you are. Now, someone here is unsure whether they are, well, there's a same sex, but there's a what do you call it? I'm sorry for being ignorant and not know. Bisexual, when you like men and women, or they don't know if they like men or women, or both. I don't know. There could be that energy of where I like both, men and women, okay? And I don't know whether to leave you because I'm confused and leave my husband or my wife or my partner for, say, to leave a man for a woman, or I don't know whether to leave the woman for a man, or whether I'm becoming a woman. Like, you know, it's kind of like both, really. Or am I interested in 2 women and a man? I mean, I really can't fucking tell you. You know, the moment that you ever know that is when you should leave. Like, you know, you should leave someone to someone else. Don't never bend over power to someone saying, you know, I still talk to my ex and stuff like that. You know, you should never be talking to an ex, not when you're with a partner. You can't do that. That's fucking awful for a person. When you're talking to an ex, okay, you're talking to an ex and you say to your partner, you know, I still talk to my ex all the time. And you're like, what the fuck? Why? What? Why do you talk to your ex? You know, you should be saying, well, have your ex, you know, go there. But again, I'm not really seeing signs of that. You know, you have to know those so you don't go into illusion there. But yeah, a very difficult reading. But anyway, if you would like the rest of your reading, Pisces, I think we dive deep into a little bit of that there, but these will be clarified. And then also, like I said, we'll be doing more cards and clarifying them for you. If you would like to join, this goes to the first tier and the full access bundle. First tier is like $3 or $4 for the month, and then you obviously get 2 of those per month. That's the monthlies, obviously. Okay, full spread clarified. And then if you are on the full access bundle, that is where you will get your last weekly of May. You will only see it on Patreon full access bundle. So majority of my readings when I do weeklies, apart from one of them, they're all done on the full access bundle, not on YouTube. One of them is started on YouTube but finishes on the full access bundle, but it tells you all about that below. Okay, there's also the teaching tier of metaphysics, physics, numbers, channeling, all kinds of stuff. Teaching, education, all of my spiritual knowledge, that is there as a tier also, but it tells you how and what and where, how to do it and how much, all in the video provided below. All of the information you need is below. But don't forget, if you want the weeklies, they're only really going to be done on the full access bundle there, okay? All right, guys, so thanks very much. I really appreciate it, and I will hopefully see you on Patreon.